up, guys? It's me, Juan Pablo from 100% Finance at 100%finance.com, baby. Such a beautiful day. It's springtime. Got my good friend Mohar. What's up, man?
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Great, man. So where are we at right now?
We're in the Morningside neighborhood of Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. So if you want to give them a view, Ollie, just of the neighborhood quickly. So you see, guys, new construction in the midst. So that's the before, this is the after right here. So Mohar, he's gonna show us everything he did with this new construction property right here. So you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's make our way in.
Alright, so this is the front entrance. We bricked out the front and there's an awesome front living area where front porch, you can come outside the dining room. It's pretty awesome. You walk right into what we're calling the music room and the sitting room. So this is the sitting area, this is the formal dining space. We have actually 4-zone surround sound in this house, so if you put it up, you guys so it's pretty yeah. And
just like that, baby.
We do a lot of bold colors in certain spaces, like there's dark gray on the walls, which you can see. We have right off of this music room, you have the office area with a full-on bath right there if you want to go ahead and walk in and take a look.
Alright, so Mohar, so tell us a little bit about the numbers, because that's what they're all inquiring, right? What made you decide to do a tear down here?
So the numbers on this deal, it was a deal that was falling apart with a previous buyer. We ended up buying this property for $540,000, and then we ended up building it out. We must have spent about $560 or so, and then right now we are selling it for $1.6 million. It's currently
like this.
You're right. And it's selling, I can't tell you the sales price yet because it hasn't happened yet, but it's a pretty good price, pretty darn close to that price. This is the formal dining area that you guys see right here, and then if you walk here,
alright.
and if you walk yourself over here, this is the butler's pantry. So we put in these walnut shelves. We look at our projects as a work of art. This is how our creative process works. So this is a butler's pantry, huge pantry back here this way, as you guys can see.
Yeah, it's quite beautiful, Mohar. So why this area? What made you want to do a tear down in this neck of the woods?
Well, Morningside is one of the best neighborhoods in Atlanta, Georgia, outside of Buckhead, as far as high-end properties. The school district is fantastic, and it's got a unique character. If you go right down the street, a few blocks over, there's a great downtown area where there's tons of shops, restaurants, etc. out there.
So how was the existing property that was here prior? What was your decision behind, okay, should we do new construction or should we renovate the existing property? What was the thought process behind that?
So this particular property, it was in really bad shape. It had been vacant for many, many years. There was actually bamboo, long bamboo growing out the front yard and throughout the side yard, backyard as well. When we started getting into this property, we were planning on renovating it. However, as we got into it further and further, it had been vacant for so long that it just started disintegrating in our contractors' hands. So as we started pulling stuff apart, we realized none of it was really salvageable. So it made no sense just to keep 1 or 2 walls around. So we decided to just
tear down the whole
thing.
thing.
And build it completely brand new.
So that can probably be an arduous process, especially with permits, working with the city and so forth, right?
Absolutely. So as you guys can see, this is the kitchen for this house. Absolutely, it's an incredibly arduous process if you don't know what you're doing. You have to make sure all of your plans are in place. The #1 thing that I've learned in this business over time is you're as strong as your weakest team member. So if you don't have the right people on your team, it definitely tends to be a challenge to do any sort of project, including new construction or rehab. So it's a big emphasis on your architects, your surveyors, your engineers, all of the different people we had involved here.
That's true, because that weakest link can break the whole chain, especially in this process.
Absolutely, yeah, big time.
And I see you do high-end everything in here, correct?
Yeah, if you notice and you look around this room even, You have walnut beams up there. You can get a shot of the kitchen from this angle right here. You guys can see it's all high-end appliances.
Yeah, the
we have the marble countertops with a waterfall island on both sides, and yeah, Viking appliances. And then if you, before we go outside real quick, if you notice, we do special features in some houses where if you notice the floors, we changed up these floors and we did what's known as a chevron type of floor. Just a cool little feature in this special area, which is, we're calling this the breakfast area. And there's also a half bath over there for your guests to utilize so that they don't go into any of the private spaces. If you guys come on out over here, I'll show you the outdoor living space.
So Mahar, you said that you have a team, right?
Yes.
What is your position in this team?
My position in this team is I basically find the properties, I make sure they're going to be financed, I create the high-level budget, and then I let my wife, who is the director of our design and project management, she runs all of our contractors, Danielle, she runs with it.
Wow, so you have your family involved.
Yeah.
So you have those family dynamics in it, huh?
Yeah, family dynamics are definitely interesting. We get into it sometimes, but we complement each other really well. So it's turned out to be a great...
But more so on the compliment side.
Oh yeah, right? Absolutely. More so on the compliment side for sure. So it works out really well. Yes.
All right, great. So we're going to extend the video a little bit longer. Just about 20 minutes. But let's go upstairs if you want. Or you want to see them?
Yeah, let's. I mean, if you want to take a look at this outdoor space,
okay.
And then
you see the fireplace right there as well.
There's another fireplace.
Outdoor.
This is an outdoor fireplace. There's a fireplace on the inside as well. And then this just.
Oh, I want to show them a little tip over from here. Now the car. Please explain the car.
So we have this car out here for security purposes, so that no one breaks into the house.
Right.
Because obviously,
make it seem that it's occupied.
Exactly.
Yep. So it's a prop.
Yep.
All right. So let's make our way inside. So how long have you been doing this for?
So I've been in real estate for 9 years now.
You can show them this side.
And
so
this
9
side
whole
is,
years, huh?
Yeah. This side is the indoor fireplace. Yeah. So we've been doing this for 9 years. Yeah, I started this business out with what I call a credit card and a dream. That's the remote control for the fireplace.
Awesome. Yeah. Credit card and a dream.
Credit card and a dream. Credit card. Yeah. So I literally had nothing to my name.
All right, guys, we're gonna make our way upstairs. All right.
Yep.
All right. By the way, can you talk about this wall, the story behind it?
So the story behind this wall is we wanted to do something innovative and different. So we decided to go with shiplap, and my wife Danielle had several people walk through and get their opinion on what color we should do the wall. She initially was thinking white because a lot of the feedback from a lot of people was, oh, don't go too bold with it because it's not going to look great. I came in and she really wanted to go with a dark gray color, and I told her go for it. As a designer, sometimes you have to take a risk. And this one played out perfectly because everyone loves this wall. I mean, it's an incredible feature shiplap wall.
And it's good because it's a transition from the downstairs to the upstairs. So speaking of transition, let's take a quick break. We'll catch you upstairs. Hey, what's up, guys? So we're back. Please.
Yeah, so we're back upstairs. We're just in one of the secondary bedrooms, and what Juan asked me is, well, why do you have this window and this small little light here? We like to build out what we call in our business moments for our buyers. A moment is where someone comes in, they stop, they look at it, and they're like, wow, that's pretty cool, So what we want them to imagine is they're living here, maybe their kid is working with their desk right over here, and then they can turn on the light, and it's just a moment that they can.
That's a clever strategy, because if I was a homeowner, I would just think about all the moments I would have with my family.
Absolutely.
And when you're selling that could be a great tactic to use.
Exactly, and that's really what we're going for. Ultimately, the way we buy our properties, we buy as a business, we look at the numbers, but what we do is we sell emotion, and that's really the key. If you don't get that right when it comes to any rehab, new construction, you're going to have a very difficult time. That's why we stage all of our properties. We want people to become emotionally involved with the properties.
I like that. Buy properties, but sell the emotion.
Yes.
Sell the dream, baby.
Exactly.
So let's see the rest of this beautiful place. So how many bedrooms is it, Mohawk?
This house is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths.
5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths.
It's got some really cool and unique bedrooms, but I want to show you the big showpiece. Before we look at the master, let's look at this area. In all of our houses, or most of our houses, we love putting loft spaces, and these are more of a private space for the family to come enjoy. You know, this could be a rec area for the kids or something like that. So we like to think of what type of buyer is going to be living in this place, and then have them imagine themselves living in a place like this as well. So this is the loft space, and the laundry is right off of that as well. And then this is our showpiece. It's the master.
Master. Okay.
So come on into the master bedroom right here, and you'll notice some unique features about the master bedroom. First of all, take a look at the view. It's a ridiculous view. It's all greenery back there, as you can see, and then it overlooks the backyard. And then we put on these original doors for the house. These are barn doors. They're original from the house when the house was built. So what we did is we take unique features like this, remove them from the house. We had to sand them down. It was painstaking, I'll tell you, but definitely worth it. We've gotten a ton of compliments on keeping these doors.
And the history behind it.
Exactly. These are from the original 1935 house that was
Especially since it was a tear down, you still have some remnants left over.
Exactly.
That's what makes it amazing.
Absolutely. This house is unique because the master actually does not have just one closet, but it has a second closet also. So whatever you are, you know, his and hers, his and his, her or hers, we don't discriminate at all. You both can have your own separate closet. So you got this one right here, and then you have another one right behind you over there.
Excellent, excellent. So 2 closets.
2 closets, yep. And then the big money maker on this one, we believe, is this master bathroom right in here.
Ooh,
so come check out this master bathroom. This is a nice soaker tub, and you have a view of the backyard. You have this amazing marble, the dual vanity, and then this massive, what we are calling a party shower. So you got this awesome party shower in this house.
So let me ask you, Mohawk, do you keep most of your projects cookie cutter, or do you vary it based upon the neighborhood? Or
Sure, and everything varies by the neighborhood, but for the most part, most of our projects are similar, but they're not the same. Like I told you earlier downstairs, is that we look at our work as our paintbrush, you know, it's our canvas. And building houses, we take a lot of pride in. We look at it as artwork that we do, and so from everything from pinning down whether the numbers are going to make sense, how to put the financing together. Obviously, the artwork that you see inside this house, from the trim to the flooring to the tile to the unique barn doors or the walnut wood, etc. It's all art for us. And then as we sell this house, we imagine that a homeowner that's going to love it and take care of it is going to be living in the home. So that's how we look at it.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So stay tuned, and we're going to get to the entrepreneur hot seat of Walmart. All right, ask us a number of questions. Peace. Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate your viewership. By the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to 100percentfinance.com. We have a plethora of tools that can help you succeed financially. We have a report on credit repair, 3 tips on how you can improve your FICO score. We also have a business credit ebook. We have a ton of real estate related documents, from deal analyzers to a mortgage calculator, a whole bunch of resources. You just have to subscribe. And one last thing, don't want to forget, we are offering free live webinars to answer your questions. This is only made available to our website subscribers. So you have to subscribe to 100percentfinance.com to receive the details as to the date, the time, and the call-in information for the webinars to answer your credit repair, business credit, or business funding needs, as well as your real estate related questions. Thank you guys again for watching, and subscribe.